breast implant recipients are at an increased risk of certain forms of cancer, and multiple scientific bodies have come forward and they say, this is dangerous, don't do it, get it off the market. They're very clear about it. Steve Longo's here to talk about it. Steve, you've been involved in all types of litigation. This is a case I handled the first round, when the first round of breast implants were out there, and I tried some of the first test cases. Back then, we knew how dangerous this was. But what's the new danger?
Well, right now, the new danger is with the textured breast implants. And what people are finding through the research and the committees that you spoke of is that these textured breast implants are either causing cancer through the scar tissue that's being formed in the scar package or capsule is what they call it, or through a bacterial infection from the surgical site. That's what they're finding. Yeah,
what we found the first go-around, Steve, was that you had migration of the silicone. You had deterioration of the silicone packet, and it was causing autoimmune disease, scleroderma. It was causing serious Raynaud's syndrome, a whole host of autoimmune disease. Plenty of women died because of it, and we were able to get it off the market. And so all of a sudden, just like usual, everybody forgets about it. It's back on the market, right?
Absolutely. And what we're dealing with in this particular litigation is the textured breast implants compared to what's also known as the smooth surface breast implants. And what we're finding is that there's a specific type of cancer that's being developed by these women who have had these implants, which is anaplastic large cell lymphoma, a non-Hodgkin's type of lymphoma cancer. It's being developed when they've had the implant for about 8 to 10 years. So it's not something that's readily available. It's not something that comes up right away, but it's something down the road that they're being impacted with and obviously results in serious conditions.
One thing we found in the first round of the litigation a decade and a half, is that the doctors would not warn patients. The doctors knew about it, but they wouldn't warn patients. What's happening here?
Right, and that's an issue as well. Doctors should be warning patients because these conditions are known. The litigation's been going on for several years, as well as scientific committees such as the World Health Organization, the FDA. They've been releasing statements to the public, identifying, educating the public about these known effects. All 33 European nations have taken the Algarin textured breast implant off the market.
It's Algarin specifically that is the textured implant. And
yes, sir.
We're involved in litigation on this case. Tell me about the litigation that's taken place. It's a class.
And apologize. Yes, sir. Right now, it's a class litigation being up in New York, or New Jersey, rather. And the litigation is currently on hold as far as the judge to make a determination as far as the preemptive issue. Cases are being accepted. Cases are being filed. The new cases are being allowed until July of 2021. So if a woman is suffering from these conditions, has been seeing it,
she needs to get busy and get something filed. So one of the big problems with the first round with the breast implant was not only that the doctors they wouldn't tell the patients, but the industry had an all-out kind of program to make women feel comfortable with it. They failed to tell women that there's a process without any type of implant where they can rebuild the breast with natural tissue. That was never discussed. They would say doctors can't do that. Well, you shouldn't do that. And it was a big push by the industry to say this is the quick answer, right?
Absolutely.
What should someone do if they have implants? What should they be looking at right now?
Well, first and foremost, we've been talking a lot about textured implants, but also smooth implants have also been at risk as well for these cancer and for the symptoms that we see. And the symptoms that we see are swelling of the breast implant area. There's also tenderness there, as well as a mass that can form. And we're also talking about loss of appetite, fatigue, night sweats as well.
Are they having hair loss? The first round hair loss was a big problem.
That isn't reported as a common factor. It may come up on a few cases.
Yeah. Well, what was happening, the hair loss was caused by the autoimmune reaction. And one sign, people would come into my office. I could look at exactly the same symptoms. They were startling. Black under the eyes, hair falling out, diminished weight. This went on, Steve, for more than 5 years where nobody did anything about it. So good for you. Keep it up. Good luck on this project, okay?
Thank you.